conversations are with you share client personal information that you have. She had revenue streams from groups and individual therapy. She wrote workbooks. She had online classes. No.
Woman?
I want to suggest.
I'm telling you, if I smell anything other than flowers, I'm kicking you out of the fucking bed.
And what to say and how to approach the situation.
You're sleeping Angie.
And she said, I'm going to leave for a little bit, and when I come back, I don't want you to be here. And at first I was like,
I've had men come to my practice after seeing Jodi Hildebrandt. The wife has been convinced that Jodi's program is the only way they're going to be able to save their family. And he feels stuck, like if I push back, immediately the wife says to him, you aren't into nothing. Or you are in distortion, which is this word that Jodi Hildebrandt has kind of used prominently in her messaging.
Are you making choices that are supporting truth or just supporting distortion? No, because you have this consciousness around truth and distortion attacked by distortion. Truth doesn't matter. So let's go there. You're choosing distortion. Learning principles of truth really is not truth.
as I went through my journal, I recognized at least 6 or 7 times I had written down.
You really had to say it.
Trusting Jodi. It was this crazy push and pull between her and I of I'm trying to be compliant, which is what she was looking for. And I was just like constantly like just spinning around trying to understand what she was even asking me to do. I went from the end of January until partway through May of that year, almost completely in isolation. My separation was very dark. It was some of the darkest moments of my life. It's like as if you're being tortured and someone is just beating you down and they're saying to you, this whole thing could stop if you'll just listen to me. Isolation, loneliness, hopelessness. It was something I hope no one ever has to go through.
Yeah, because he's being made to feel bad because he's jacking it.
It's breaking me down. And it's more.
She's being a bitch.
Ruined my family. Jodi threatened me. That I would never see my kid again.
Really, woman? What? She was being a bitch. Fuck you. You should be supportive of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so do you. Tell me that all the time.
I have a problem when you watch that.
What the fuck is the difference of the TV or me, dipshit?
The difference is touch this, you can't touch that.
Da-na-na-na. Can't touch this.
Yeah, you're teaching the kids something. If you
What?
watch porn, you're evil to women and you should have women in your life.
Apparently.
And how much time left? How much? We'll check on it.
It was important to us to understand that Kevin was completely losing the situation. Because normally,
Nope.
someone's kids are abused over the course of
Come on, I'm showing YouTube how to build something.
allowing that abuse to happen is guilty. But he had them pulled by Jodi, moved out into only function. And so that's what he
Fine, just give me a sec. I said give me a sec.
Anthony, go!
She was young at the time, and since we had a lot of time together, I'm somebody who really loves being a dad. And so I would just write in my journal constantly that I was afraid of Jodi's time. She would just casually make comments like, sometimes these things take 6 months, sometimes they take 2 years. And this was my daughter's first birthday because I was trying to be compliant in the program. I went into Jodi and I brought that up and she ripped me. And she was like, a humble person wouldn't question you even.
I had to depend on her, like she was the authority figure of my life.
I got to a point where I entrusted her over religious leaders, which was huge for me since that was a big part of how I was raised. Jody is 100% convinced that she is acting as a mouthpiece for God in recovery. She's told us multiple times that this was her calling, that she had many dreams and manifestations that confirmed to her that this was her life's work.
Yeah, it's called cult, dumbass.
Jody was so good at taking vulnerable people who were coming to her because they were not in a great place in their lives, framing it in a religious context that kind of fit enough with other stuff that they've been taught, and then pushing them to do things that I know a normal therapist wouldn't be encouraging. She found a niche and she marketed it, and Jody was very successful at getting people to give her money.
When we were searching residence in Jody Hildebrand's closet, we located a large duffel bag with about $80,000 cash.
Jody was making a lot of money. I mean, I could do some math right now. I was paying her $175 an hour for every individual session, and then men's or women's group, it's $75 per week. Paying for yourself and another person else $2,000.
In Jody's office, I located a book with all of her clients, doing like 46 people. We were paying more than our mortgage to Jody every month. We ended up in so much debt, we'd maxed out all of our credit cards. We paid well over $50,000. And I remember at the time saying, like, it's worth it for us to heal and then have a good life together.
Every day. It's fucking God's in my family. Sick in my family. Everything you're sharing to me just sounds like a made up story, but I have no idea what you're talking about. It sounds horribly.
Put her on the right side. Good. We'll figure the rest. It's gonna be 2 counts. Second degree felony, child abuse. Okay. You understand that or?
Ruby and Jody were both under I was left in her care as a teenager for a long time. Jesse described what Jody had done 14 years prior.
Jesse talked about waking up one morning, having Jody come in with a group and say, your parents are gone, you're going to push you. Because Jesse needed to be reformed.
I experienced being tied. I experienced being duct taped. I was forced to sleep outside of snow. I knew Christy Jennings, my husband and I, lived in American Fork, right around the corner from Jody Hildebrand. She was divorced at the time. It was just her and her 2 children. Jessie was full of life. When she first got there, she was the same age as my oldest son. I just thought they would be instant best friends. But then we made plans, always at the last minute, get a hold of her. Jody, I experienced severe isolation, being told I shouldn't be around other people, being told that I was dangerous to be around. I just saw less of her. I was never allowed to go close because she was convinced that I was just constantly masturbating. She's convinced that I was addicted to porn. I had no idea what these things were. But I just believed her because she's religion and God is a mode of control.
the power play, the control over everything.
Well, Jody had previously been charged for abuse. This is a pattern, and it's been ongoing for many years, and we're frankly, she kids are not the first few times. I mean, I went to the police when I was 16, and I tried to do what I could do. And no one believed me. Because why would they? She destroyed my credibility. I was an angry teenager. When I realized the truth of what was happening, there was so much guilt that I was right there and didn't even know. And to be honest, I was so naive. I never believed that a parent figure, an aunt, would ever treat a child like that. I didn't even know that that was possible. I learned more about Jody's family. Her two children were adults now, and she's estranged from both of them. They didn't want me in contact with her.
Jody would share very little with us about her own history. She told us one time about her Thanksgiving where she went home to her family and how just everyone hated her. I remember thinking, that's weird. Like, I'm coming to you so that I can repair these relationships with my family, and yet you have no one in your family that values you or respects you.
I don't know much about Jody's past. I know in her youth she was in the newspaper because she was a basketball star. She was a beauty queen. But later her videos suggested that she had trauma that she experienced in her youth.
I remember as a teenager and young adult feeling so overwhelmed with pain. Sometimes it was really great, sometimes it was really intense, but it always had this base that said, no matter, not enough.
And then in 2020, she announced that she'd written a book.
I wanted to share with you
God's grace allowed me to forget. So
Chada is the second oldest of Ruby and Kevin's kids. He has his YouTube channel.
No texting at the dinner table. So, like, here, we don't have time to talk. We always have time to talk.
It didn't take long for me to see tons of content online featuring Jody and Ruby together. And it was really clear to me that Ruby was very entrenched in what Jody was teaching.
Working Vortex, I was quite blunt with her.
The first day, Jody said, you need to hold boundaries with your kids. And it was uncomfortable. I took their own social medias away. I took phones away.
She saw the wisdom in learning principles of being honest, responsible, and humble. And her children's lives and her life shifted abruptly.
Ruby and Kevin saw Jody in a trusted position, like a family member. They looked up to her for guidance, wisdom. Their 8 Passengers YouTube channel shows how integrated into the family Jody was at the time.
So I had a phone call yesterday with my therapist, and she taught me about truth and distortion. One way to earlier.
Jody saw a platform that she liked, and that was Ruby and Kevin's 8 Passenger channel. And when they asked her for help as a therapist, I think she maybe felt she could inherit some of that success.
Ruby was making her living off of marketing budgets. And now she's following Jody's advice. And they kind of team up professionally to market connections.
And that's where the Empowering Joy class comes in.
Because of Empowering Joy, my entire family now has a common vocabulary. We can communicate.
I support it. And so together we have boundaries for our son Chad.
I saw a few videos Ruby had posted about taking her boys' bedroom away.
Well, she's been on feedback since October, and they gave my bird back like 2 weeks ago.
I don't think our viewers know that.
After that video, I just saw that people on the internet thought this was beyond strict parenting. 8 Passengers was finally getting exposed.
Years. I've been saying that they are abusive. I'm going to take the scissors, look at me, and I'm going to cut that off. It's just horrible to the children. We told them that this year they are not going to be visited by Santa.
People on the internet just, they shut them down.
I could smell like AS cheese. AS blankets. Ass blanket.
Oh, you're about to get whipped. That's a warning. She's gonna slap you.
Hey! Mike! Give me the blanket, asshole!
No!
Now we know where Julie gets the mind thing from.
Exactly, you. Let's go.
And just
Don't give me the ass side. You get the fucking side of spray, you fuck. I had the right side. I want the ass cheek side. Oh, fuck you. You really want fucking shitting all over every goddamn
Jody
thing.
was able to isolate Ruby
Dickhole.
from Teddy. She was really just able to brainwash her into thinking she was a living
God,
prophet.
after I smell an ass, I'm
So
kicking
you
your
can
ass.
see how Jody felt about
what? That doesn't make sense.
the next step. I'm right on how I handle sexuality. I'm right in having separated families.
Yeah.
Ways. I believe 100% it's Jody.
Jody definitely had a huge hand in ruining my marriage. Within a year, we were divorced.
I need loose ones.
We're all gonna have to, as a culture, figure out how do we parse out intentional falsehoods, misrepresentations, and truth and fact, and how do we live in this world?
But the biggest thing we wanted was to interview the children. The young boy gave an amazing interview, very detailed and descriptive.
We're getting a better picture as to what's happened to these kids. It starts out with what I would call extremely poor parenting, but probably not criminal acts. Physical offenses, carrying boxes up and down stairs as a punishment. But then it progresses.
The young boy described very extreme corporal punishment for very minor things. We need to go back to the house because there's so much more, and now I'm going to be looking at it from a different perspective, trying to corroborate his story.
We got a call from the detectives at the house, and they said, holy cow.
And that's when we got the journals. LDS faith is very dangerous. It takes you to document everything. There were several journals located, and Ruby's was really unlike anything I've seen.
We found written documentation of everything that was happening.
Everything they had done to the children and why.
The young boy and girl have been in so much deviant behavior. Their selfish, sinful lifestyle is being intervened upon. Day 2 of young boy jumping on a mini trampoline.
You would have to jump on the trampoline for hours at a time in the dead heat of the summer, and if he would take a break, he was now deceitful, he was trying to cheat.
He's defiant. The young boy, or I should say his demon, stays in the shade. I come back with a cactus poker. When I poke his back to get in the sun, he doesn't even flinch.
He's in a trance and doesn't appear to feel anything.
We found that exercise trampoline along with the actual physical indentation marks that it had made on the concrete.
You know, I'm seeing the calcium buildup on the trampoline, and that's because he was sweating. That's not just a leisurely activity at this point. He was being tortured on that small trampoline. Ruby's journal corroborated the young boy's story. Line by line, everything he had described, she had written down in her journal.
The journal documents in doing what she's doing out of love to drive evil spirits away. I believe that all of that is true.
The spirit told Jody very clearly, don't let these kids' choices ruin your life.
In Ruby's journal, she talks about how the boy had escaped once before in the middle of the night.
Oh God, oh Father, we need a miracle.
Show us where the boy is.
I've done everything you've asked. Protect me, protect Jody, protect us, protect us.
But he didn't go and knock on any doors. He just tried to make it to the main part of Items where he could see the lights.
I speed up to cover as much road as I can, racing the sun, racing the devil. Then I see the young boy walking on the side of the road.
The worst abuse happens after the boy tries to run away. They start to hide. They try different ways to hide to Ruby. They tie him to weights, but they eventually land
feel where I belong.
Who's this? Who are these two?
It's that level of manipulation where these children believed they were deserving of the punishment and not deserving of unwavering love like a parent should have for their child.
Jody up there right now? Okay. Jody Hillebrand is up there right now. Okay. So she may come looking for him here soon, but you need to come see as soon as possible. She's a bad lady.
Our initial responding officer, on his way there, he observed a vehicle traveling down the road. He was pretty aware that was probably Jody Hillebrand at that point, looking for Bandit. So when Jody stopped him and asked if he had seen a boy, he got on his feet pretty fast and he was like, "No, I haven't, but if I
That-
do, I'll let you know."
Why it looks so weird.
I believe that Jody went back to residence after she saw the officers. She took the rope in the handcuffs, which the boy had removed from himself, downstairs and into the dog to her.
Poor Jody, they misinterpret her, they misunderstand her. She puts her neck out on the line for people and then they get mad at her. I mean, it is just horrendous. It's horrendous. And you know what? Every Joseph Smith, every wonderful man of God has had to be misunderstood. Nobody wants the truth. Nobody wants the truth. Because these kids, they woke up these terrible. You've seen it. You've watched him connect.
What's up?
The young boy says he worships the devil. We decided the escalation of the kids is not manageable here.
When was the last time you talked to her? Was it that day?
It was when we were arrested.
Decency or even common sense.
Report consecutively for each of the 4 counts of aggravated child abuse.
I was just getting ready to move, and all of a sudden I was in the prison. I was like, what the world? Now, I have been praying for 5 months that if please help me understand. Then I connected it to my blessing. First paragraph that it says, through the power of your example and the word, you will be a great tool to the Lord and take the gospel to men. It's like Christ on our street, just everything clicked.
How did the woman this side?
Happy whisper.
Jody, I know somewhere is thinking to herself that she can take credit for all of this in the same way an abusive father takes credit for toughening up his kids. I think that she is where she needs to be right now. The cycle has to stop somewhere.
I don't know that this could have happened anywhere else. Utah protects their own. The religious base here is very willing to follow the leaders that have been appointed without questioning. And Jody Hillebrand somehow convinced people that she was the leader.
So you have to remember that, church. It's just disgusting to see someone on their own power trip take something that can do a lot of good for a lot of people and twist it into something that can be so harmful. Because this is a story about religious extremism. I think that's why Jody's such a risk to society. She seeks influence and power over people. She'll get people to do things that are destructive for themselves and for us as a society.
Now that she's in prison, I've thought a lot about that dramatic change in her life and wondered if she's still reaching out and trying to suck people in to those dark places that she's brought so many people. think she's extremely dangerous. If Jodi got out and she had a way to still influence people, she would find that way and continue.
She has a clear pattern of manipulation and victims over the years. It's a pattern that didn't stop after Jesse. It's not going to stop now. She likes the control, and it's something that I would
Okay,
be
hold on.
very
I
concerned
think I
about
kind of
if
remember.
we
Hold up.
allowed her to leave.
Okay. This side, these. This side, these. Those don't. Oh, that's the thrusters. These are the weapons. Hold on. Chewie, that's a shadow. Yes. Yes. I'm still remembering. Let me cook. Yeah. That's exactly how it's meant to.
So,
Yes, Mike, is that you?
You okay, Evelyn?
She's here with me.
Hold on. You have your calculator? Hey, Anthony,
What?
look at my tablet.
Hold up.
scanning sky south. Clear.
Hummingbird, this is Castle Key.
My account is 7527.
Said 7527? Yes.
Okay, well, how much is in my account?
Oh my god.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have access to it, remember?
To get me in trouble. You see this?
Well,
You know what this is? Hey.
so none of the other money's come back yet? Okay, well, I can't file my sales tax until the fucking money's there. I need Why? Did she get tired of you? Why?
First.
Whatever, buddy. Bye. Woman?
What?
She gets home, you're going to find out why she asked to come home, and then the tablet gets taken away from her.
Who's the township?
No, because I'm tired of this shit. They don't want to spend time with anybody. They just want to sit in these motherfucking electronics all fucking day.
What she do?
Sent her over there with crowns and stuff, and she hasn't even been over there, what, 3 hours? And she already wants to come home already. Mom's bringing her home now. So get the fucking tablet and headphones. I want it put away.
And scamming it, please.
No, because I know what it is. She went over there. There was no electronics to play with, no tablet, no computer, no nothing. So if I want to go home because mom's just going to give me the fucking tablet all fucking day. I'm not stupid. It's, the problem is that you need to see the fucking big picture. I told you, it went from going over to mom to watching TV, having fun, to now it's, well, I just go back to my house because mom will give me the fucking tablet all goddamn fucking day.
Turn the light on.
Do you need to take a bite?
Can you put all the
Because you know what it is, when she gets home, I want her to see it full force that coming home wasn't a good suggestion either because she's not getting what she wants anymore. I'm tired of it.
Put this in my pocket.
Where the fuck is my goddamn Mountain Dew that was here?
Oh, in the chair. I moved it.
Where's my shit? Kick your ass. What are you building now?
I'm not building. I'm
Okay.
bored.
So what are you playing with?
I'm bored, so I want to make a tutorial for YouTube if they ever think this is cool enough to actually build.
Yeah.
So don't you take mine away, please.
Fall out.
Liar. You were trying to take my fucking quarters. His mom looks at it as, why the fuck do I bother even asking anymore? Because all you guys want to do is come over and just play electronics or go to fuck home. There is more to life than electronics. I'm telling you, you guys keep sticking your faces in these fucking electronics. Fucking 20, 30 years from now, you're going to look back and be like, what did I do with my childhood? I don't fucking remember. I was zombified.
Okay, I'm gonna get your face out of it!
Who said my face was in it?
When your neck goes from this to this. Okay, good.
Okay. They're rubber feet. Rubber feet. Give me They're rubber feet. You know what happens when you read? You start to notice these things.
You start to learn.
You start to notice. Oh man. Look at this. Look, watch, look. I put the last one in. I put it back in the box. That's the spare one. Now look. Rubber feet.
Oh, here she comes.
You people, stop picking this fucking room up.
Okay.
We don't want you to go away.
We really don't.
You're aware there's
Yes.
no
No,
tablet the rest of the night.
You're, woman, you're skipping very many pages here.
Okay, sit down.
You can't just take a book and just skip right to the last page and boom! Fuck you! Face!
Okay, the point of
Them, they just let him fucking do whatever the fuck they want, and they just climb all everything and just piss all every goddamn fucking thing. That's why I told her I don't like fucking being over there.
I can't stand it.
Because the whole house smells like fucking piss.
Do you think
No, I'm pretty sure that's not. Well, I'm pretty sure that child don't know what the fuck that house even smells like. Her fucking brain cells haven't fully connected. Give me the remote. Nope. The other one. I want the volume one dick. I'm watching this goddamn fucking movie.
yes?
Ew! I am not going through that era again.
What'd you say?
Why do we never work? Why do we never?
We have watched Harry Potter.
Please, I will not go through that era again. That era was suffering.
I'm about to play trouble with the
Alright,
kids.
well, fuck you then. I was gonna golf with you.
Okay.
Alright, all three of you get over here.
Army of two,
Can I finish this tutorial?
No!
This is the last day.
Julie will call you.
Hey, I
Well,
want
you guys do.
I want blue. Or no, wait. Green.
You asked what colors you
Blue,
wanted before
green,
Julie
red,
got
or
here. I
yellow?
said red.
I call green.
Fine. Julie, you get blue, red, green. I guess mom's stuff with yellow. Game rules.
Yeah, read them.
Press the top of it. If you roll a 1, you cannot roll to start. You have to roll a 2, 3, 4, or 5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Roll
What?
a 6, you may move to start or home.
And if you roll a 7?
So, your piece cannot go to start until you roll a 6. So, come on, people.
Look at my feet, them, but no, they're fucking Anthony's.
Huh?
They're yours. I thought they were mine down here.
What?
I said I thought I was trying to get my feet. God damn it. My flip flops and they weren't even mine, it was yours.